Saludos amigos y bienvenidos a nuestro programa semanal de Miami Home Show a las 4:30 conmigo, Dailan Rubido, your real estate broker for Broker Nation Real Estate, helping you to simplifying our real estate market. So today's content is going to be really interesting if you're thinking about selling your house. And why is it important? Because as a seller, of course, you want to make the most amount of money possible. So why this market? It's one number one. It's great if you think about selling your house because it's as you're gonna see, there's a lot of good reasons for it. But number two, you also wanna see what strategies to use, what type of marketing you want to use, and how can you make the most money in today's market. In fact, wealthy home sellers are actually taking advantage of a lot of the stuff that we're gonna be sharing with you today. Did you know that there's a week or one of the best week to list your house is just around the corner? In fact, during the spring season, we have the last week or the last couple of weeks of April is actually one of the best weeks to sell your house. So that's one of the things that we're going to be considering. And also, number two, we're going to be considering is why using a real estate professional is in your best interest if you want to make the most money on the sale of your property. So thank you once again for watching the show. We come to you live every single Tuesday at 4:30. My name is Dailan Rubido. We have Brian Diamond here in the set. We have Ray the Realtor, Ray Ackley. Thank you so much for being here on the side with us. So the best week to list your house is just around the corner. So let's dig in. By the way, if you're watching this live, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share it with somebody else or send them the link, whichever way you're watching it. Make sure you send it to somebody that might take advantage of this information. So are you thinking about selling your house? If so, you might want to make it a priority to start the process soon because according to Realtor.com, the sweet spot for sellers is just around the corner. In fact, in a recent study, experts analyzed housing market trends by looking at data from the past several years. Now, we're going to get 2020 out of that equation since it was an atypical year. But when applied to the current market, experts determined the ideal week to list a house this year. You're going to have to consider a few things. In fact, one of them says that home sellers are in the fence. If you're in the fence waiting for that perfect moment to sell, you should start your preparations now because the best time to list a home is in 2022 is approaching very quickly. Now, April 24 to April 30 is actually expected to have or to be the ideal balance of housing market condition that favor home sellers. More so than any other week in the year. Again, April 24 to April 30 is considered to be the best week to sell your house. In any normal market, we're not in one, so that means that this particular market we're in today in 2022, you're gonna have a lot of benefit if you put your house on the market during that week. Now, if you've been putting your move on the back burner, waiting for the ideal time to sell, you should know that your golden window of opportunity is coming up. So if you're able to get your house ready quickly, here's what you can expect from that week. Now, the question is, should you see more buyer activity? Absolutely, you should see more buyer activity. In fact, the Realtor.com article expects higher buyer demand based on what happened in previous years. This could result in an increase in competition among buyers and ultimately a bidding war over your house. And obviously, since mortgage rates recently ticked up over 4%, your chances are good that analysis is correct. So when rates actually go up, experts say that buyers are often in a hurry to make their purchase before rates climb even higher. And the National Association of Realtors, NAR, actually mentions that buyers are rushing to lock in lower rates as the outlook for even higher mortgage rates in the following months. So again, this what we see, it's an urgency in the market right now for buyers. Now, your house is expected to sell quickly, and that's the other reason why you want to take advantage of listing next week. So additionally, another thing to consider is that Realtor.com, the same article mentions that the analysis show houses sell even faster during this week of the year, likely due to the high buyer demand there is. So if you work with a trusted real estate professional to price your home correctly, it should sell quickly. And when homes are already selling in just 18 days, according to NAR, that could set up for a big win. Now, 18 days is the normal. If you actually have your house in the market and it's been more than 18 days, you got to think about why is it taking so long when there's so much demand in the market. For a free analysis on this, you can give us a call. Our phone number is 305-508-9893. We can actually share with you some great information or marketing tools that you can use if you think about selling your home. Now, the other reason is that your house will be in the spotlight since the beginning of the year. The number of homes available for sale has been at a near record lows. So according to Realtor.com study, the typical trend for this week of the year is that there will be even fewer sellers on the market. So if you list when inventory is low, what do you think is going to happen? Your house will be the center of attention for eager buyers craving to have options available for them. So if you're ready to move fast, you may want to shoot for April, the last week of April, again, April 24th to the 30th as your target goal. Now, just remember this. Even if you're not ready to list within the next couple of weeks, rest assured that it's still a hot seller's market. So if you list later in April, you still be, or next month, you still be in the driver's seat. So the bottom line is this, friends. If you're ready to get the ball rolling, my suggestion is let's connect. Okay, give us a call. Let's schedule a time to go over your next steps. But in the meantime, make a checklist of the things that you need to tackle to get your house ready. And when we talk, we can prioritize your to-do list and get you on the road to selling your house a lot faster. Now, we even have put together some information here. This is a seller's guide. You can get completely, free. You can just give us a call. Our phone number is 305-508-9893. You can send me an email. It's Daylan, Daylan, Daylan at brokernation.net. We'll send you this completely free. We can even mail it to your house, or we can send you the PDF format of the seller's guide. Now, here, you're going to have a lot of marketing strategies. You have tools. Like if you're thinking about selling your home by yourself, you think you're going to be able to save money on your commission, and you want to give it a try, hey, you know what? You're free to do so. You can get this completely free, which is going to show you exactly how to do that. But most importantly, if you really want to make money, if you're serious about your target, about selling your house, you can give us a call, because here you're going to find information on, if you use a real estate agent, how much money you can get on the sale of your home. You won't be losing money. You actually will be making money. And this is bottom line. This is one of the things that every seller has in mind. How much money can I make on the sale of my property? This is for you, completely free, on things that you should consider as a seller, especially in today's market. This is actually designed for the spring season and summer season. So it's very relevant to where we're at right now in the year. Now, again, the phone number is 305-508-9893. If you think about selling, give us a call. We'll put a plan together for you completely free. We just want to be able to help you. Now, let's backtrack a little bit and talk about why a real estate professional is key when you're selling your house, right? Well, with today's real estate market moving really, really fast, as we know it, working with a real estate professional is more essential than ever, right, Ray? So it's really important that you actually build your team. And this is good if you're selling your primary residence. This is good if you're an investor and you're looking to, how to increase your profit, what kind of team I have next to me. Having the right real estate professional by your side is really important, very essential, more than ever. So why? Well, they have the skills, they have the experience, they have the expertise, they have what it takes to negotiate the highly detailed, involved process of selling a home. So you want to keep that in mind. And they may be why the percentage of people who list their houses on their own, these people are known as FSBOs, or for sale by owner, has reached its lowest point since 1995. But don't take it from me. I'm going to show you a graph right now where you can see it. Vamos a enseñarle la gráfica para que vean. Since 1985, just look at that graph. Over 21% in 1985. Now, what happened throughout the year? Less and less for sale by owners have been trying to sell on their own, because they figure that they'll make more money if they hire a real estate professional, if they have a team by their side. Only 7% it's what they actually has come down to. So that's the lowest point since 1985. Gracias. Now, if you're taking notes, I highly encourage you. If you're not taking notes, I highly encourage you to take notes. But I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why selling with a real estate professional makes more sense even in today's hot market. So let's go to point number one, which is real estate professionals know what buyers want to see. All right, that's step number one. Real estate professionals know what the buyers want to see. So before you decide which projects and repairs to take on, connect with a real estate professional. They have firsthand experience with today's buyers, what they expect, and what you need to do to make sure your house shows very well. If you don't lean on their expertise, you may spend your time and money on something that is not essential. And that's because in today's low inventory market, buyers are willing to take on more of the renovation work themselves. In fact, there's a study or a survey that was done by Freddie Mac that shows that nearly 2 in 5 potential home buyers will consider purchasing a home requiring renovation. So they'd rather do it themselves. A professional can help you decide what you need to tackle. So it's not can advice that you could find online. It's recommendations specific to your house, to your area, and to your needs. So reason number two, why you want to hire a real estate professional. Reason number two is they help maximize your buyer pool. They help maximize your buyer pool. Reason number two. Today, the average home is getting about 4.8 offers per sale, according to the National Association of Realtors. And that competition is pushing prices up. While that's promising for you as a seller, it's important to understand your agent's role in bringing in buyers. Real estate professionals have an assortment of tools at their disposal, such as social media followers. You have agency resources, the MLS, to ensure that your house is viewed by the most buyers possible. Also, according to Realtor.com, only licensed real estate agents can list homes on the MLS, which is one of the one-stop online shop for all sorts of getting a house seen by thousands and thousands of agents and buyers. Now, this is certainly one of the many good reasons why the majority of home sellers decide to employ their services of a listing agent rather than going at it alone. Now, without access to these tools, your buyer pool is limited. You don't want to be limited when you're trying to sell your house for the most money. You want more buyers to view your house, and buyer competition can drive your final sales price even higher. And again, if you're taking notes, this is very important. If you're thinking about selling and taking advantage of the next week or two, if you decide to sell and put your house on the market, you want to take advantage of this demand that we're experiencing today. Now, what's reason number three? Reason number three is that real estate professionals, they understand the fine print. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, because of the high demand, of the many transactions happening, buyers here in South Florida, especially Miami, buyers are coming from all over the world and they're buying here. So today, more disclosures and regulations are mandatory when selling a house. That means the number of legal documents you'll need to juggle is growing. And that's why Investorpedia, if you're familiar with that, you can go to investorpedia.com. They say that one of the biggest risks for sale by owner is not having the experience or the expertise to navigate all the legal and regulatory requirements for that that will come with selling a home. That's when the real estate professional comes into play. A real estate professional, they know exactly what needs to happen, what all the paperwork means, and know to work through it efficiently. They'll help you review the documents, and they will help you avoid any costly mistakes or missteps that could occur if you try to handle them on your own. Now, this is really important because these are legal documents that you're going to be looking at. Hopefully you have an attorney, but if you don't have an attorney, we highly encourage you always to have an attorney representation to help you. That costs money, right? We have attorneys at our disposal that can help you, and this will cost you what? Nothing. Zero. Nothing, because you hire the right team by your side. So hire the right team. And the other thing is that which is reason number 4, Realtors are trained negotiators. Realtors are trained negotiators. So if you sell without a professional, you also be solely responsible for all the negotiation. That means that you'll have to coordinate with the buyer who wants the best deal possible, the buyer's agent who uses their expertise to advocate for the buyer, not for you, the inspection company which worked for the buyer, and will almost always find concerns with the house. So when the time comes, you want to be able to know how to respond to this, how to negotiate with these people. Also, you have the appraiser who assesses the property's value to protect the lender's interest. So instead of going toe to toe with all these parties alone, lean on an expert, right? Lean on your real estate agent. They'll know what levers to pull, how to address everyone's concern, and when you may want to get a second opinion. And now, not everybody, just keep that in mind. Not everybody that has a real estate license, it's a good realtor or it's a professional realtor. So make sure you do your homework. Who are you using to sell your home? Your home, you're not just selling cupcakes, right? You're selling something of valuable, thousands of dollars. So one mistake could cost you what, right?
Thousands.
Thousands of
It's the
dollars.
biggest purchase that you're likely to make.
Correct. So it could be a mistake for the buyer, it could be a mistake for the seller. So it will cost you a lot of money if you don't plan this correctly. So don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your family. Make sure you do hire the right professional to help you throughout this transaction. And the last reason number five, is they know how to set the right price for your house. They know how to set the right price for your house. So if you sell your house on your own, you may over or undershoot your asking price, and that could mean that you leave money on the table because your price is either too low or your house will sit on the market because your price is way too high. So pricing a house requires expertise. uh, Investorpedia also explains and talks a little about this and pricing the house. There's no easy or universal way to determine market value for real estate. There's none. And for us, selling is an art, just like Ray the realtor. Ray has a background in appraisal. Like even appraising and putting a value on the property is not easy. You have to go through a lot of information, right,
Hmm.
to be able to put that together. Now, real estate professionals, they know the ins and outs of how to price your house accurately and competitively, right? So to do so, they have to gather information and compare your house to recent sold homes in your area, factor in the current conditions of the house. Now, these factors are key to making sure that it's priced well to move quickly while still getting you the highest possible final sell price. So, in summary, folks, there's a lot of things going when you're thinking that goes into selling your house. So instead of going at it or doing it by yourself, let's connect so you have an expert on your side throughout this entire process. We have a whole team of professional real estate agents ready to help you, highly trained on negotiation strategies, appraisal strategies, so they know exactly how can they price a house well, how to get the most money for you as the seller. So if you're thinking about selling your home, make sure you have the right team by your side. My name is Alan Ruido with Broker Nation Real Estate. Again, we have a highly trained team that can help you in the process of selling. And we also like to deliver content to make sure that you have the information at hand and you make the decision on who should you hire if you're thinking about selling. That's why we have this, which is completely free, which is a guide for sellers. By the way, let me see, we have another guide here. This is a guide for buyers. So if you're a seller, like if I'm me right now, I'm trying to sell the property, right? I want to know what buyers are thinking, right? I'm already know what I'm thinking as a seller, but I want to know what buyers are thinking. I will actually request both information. You have a buyer's guide and you have a seller's guide. On the buyer's guide, we're talking about how to get the best deal. And sometimes the best deal is not just the money. So how can I make the best deal on the property? How can I negotiate the property? So if you want to learn all this steps and information, give us a call 305-508-9893 or send me an email. I respond to my email. So send me an email, Dailan at brokernation.net. I'll be more than happy to send you both guides. In fact, if you get both guides, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put in our Home Sweet Home magazine, which it will give you some ideas also on what to do around the house with the family and stuff like that. Just make your house pretty and more enjoyable for you and also for your buyers. So again, this is a guide for sellers and for buyers. So make sure you get both or whichever you think is going to be best for you. Some of the information that we have here is, for example, we have why you should sell during the spring season. I talk about the whole week when you should sell during April if you think about selling. What other week is best to put your house in the market? Expert insights for today's sellers. Why sellers are winning big today. What's going to happen with home prices this year? That particular subject is really, really interesting. So if you're considering about selling and you want to know, hey, what if I wait a few more months? What's going to happen with the prices this year? Rates are going up. What's going to happen with the home prices? So make sure that you get this information for you. Also, we ask questions. Should I update my house before I sell it? Should I remodel the house? Should I redo the kitchen just because I'm going to get X amount of money more? So make sure that you know the answer to these questions and many other questions here. In fact, reasons to hire a real estate professional. Why you want to hire a real estate professional, although this is a hot seller's market. Why you want to pay a commission if you could do it on your own. There's really, really good information and the reasons why you should hire a real estate professional, only if you want to make the most money on the sale of your property. So you can get this completely free for you. This is free information. All you got to do is just send us an email, lailan@brokernation.net, or you can also give us a call, 305-508-9893. We'll send you the PDF file format so you can enjoy it. All right, folks, this is it for today. This is the Miami Home Show. My name is Alan Rubido. Happy to be here and sharing good content, good information, simplifying the real estate market. It's not complicated. It's simple, and you need to know how simple it is so that you can make the most money in today's market. If you're a real estate agent, if you want to get trained, you want to learn how to negotiate and how to get the best deal for your buyers, help your sellers make the most money on the sale, how to get repeat business, give us a call, 305-508-9893, or go to our website. Our website is brokernation.net, and you're going to be able to see what we're doing to help real estate agents today so they can make the most money as well, because this is all about, helping and providing a service. So you need to know exactly how to provide that service and grow your business. We have ton of training, ton of information. This is one of them. And again, the Miami Home Show is dedicated for buyers, sellers, investors, and real estate professional. So make sure you visit our website, brokernation.net, if you're a real estate agent. And I look forward to seeing you next week on the Miami Home Show at 4:30 live. You can also watch the recordings. If you're tuning in for the very first time, you can also watch the recording if you go to brokernation.net / the Miami Home Show, or you can watch it live on any of our platforms, OVM platforms. You can go to ovmradio.com, you can go to ovmtv.com, or join us on brokernation.net. Thank you, friends. I'll see you live next Tuesday at 4:30. Have a wonderful and safe day. Bye, everybody.